Guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Tangy the Caper's wife and it is Friday, which means Frugal Family Food. If you aren't familiar with Frugal Family Food, then please direct your attention over here to the iCard in the corner, and it is our Frugal Family Food playlist where myself and my good friend Amanda from the Fundamental Home created a collaboration last year where we invite a channel every week to share their favorite frugal meals, and that's hopefully to inspire you when it comes to your meal planning, and that way we can all help each other feed our families well on a budget. We also have an amazing Frugal Family Food Facebook group that has grown to over 17,000 members, and every single day we have people sharing grocery hauls, frugal recipes and things like that, and it's just been so much fun, and it's a fantastic community, so you are completely and totally invited to check it out. The link is in the description box below. So like I said, I am today's collaborator, and for the month of September we have been concentrating on harvest, because for those of us that garden, we are bringing in a lot of food from the garden, and we've also put a lot of food up for the winter. So today I want to show you my favorite Weight Watcher recipe. You guys know that I've been doing Weight Watchers for a while. I am down 22 pounds and I still have a little bit more to go, but this soup is a cabbage soup, and it is 0 points. And if you're familiar with Weight Watchers, 0 points is a really, really good thing. I really like having this soup on hand for lunch, for dinner. It's really delicious. It hits the spot and it's comforting. But I'm really excited to try this recipe today in a pressure cooker. I like for this soup to usually sit on the stove for a long period of time and simmer down and get all those flavors going and break the fibers in the vegetables down. But with a pressure cooker, as you guys know, you get that slow cooked all day flavor in just a few minutes. So we're going to be trying today the Avalon Bay pressure cooker that was sent to me by the good folks at Avalon Bay. And so I'm really excited to try it. So let me bring you in. I'm going to share this recipe with you. And again, if you garden, you most likely have all of these vegetables in your freezer or put in a jar somewhere, or probably have it fresh right now. So we'll see. But anyway, so come in a little bit closer and let's throw this soup together. Okay guys, for this recipe you need 3 cups of non-fat broth. You can use beef, you can use vegetable, but today I am using chicken. To that we're going to add 1 tablespoon of tomato paste and stir until that tomato paste breaks down a little bit. Afterwards we add 2 cups of cabbage. Now I didn't grow this cabbage, but my good friend that lives down the road from me did. And then I'm adding a 1/2 cup of sliced zucchini grown in my garden. Carrots, also grown in my garden, a 1/2 cup, and then a 1/2 cup of green beans, also grown in my garden. Now I'm eyeballing this, so the measurements aren't exact. The recipe doesn't call for sweet bell peppers, but I had them, so why not? Now we have 2 cloves of garlic and a 1/2 cup of diced onions. And now we're just going to stir this around, get it pushed down in that yummy broth. And then I decided that I didn't like the amount of liquid, so I wanted to add a little bit more, just enough to cover the tops of the vegetables. To this, I'm going to season with pepper. Then we're going to stir. And as every good cook, I taste my broth to make sure that it's seasoned perfectly. After I determine that it needs more salt, I add it and then give it another good stir. After that, you guys, we're ready to rock and roll. Let's do this. Okay guys, so now it's time to start the pressure cooker, but before I do, I want to show you a couple of the features on this pressure cooker that I like that's different than the other pressure cooker that I have. So first of all, the first thing that I really liked about this pressure cooker is that the pot is stainless steel, where the other one has a non-stick Teflon coating which can break down over time and flake off into the food. So I'm really excited about having a stainless steel pot. It just makes me feel safe that my food is safe, because I'm going to be able to thoroughly clean this every time I use it, and I don't have to worry about anything chipping off into the food. The second thing that I really like about this pressure cooker is the lid. Now the other pressure cooker that I have, you know, is just standard. You unlock it, you pull the lid off, but this one actually has a hinge. So I don't have to worry. I mean, even my husband was helping me the other day and he was like, where do I put the lid? So this, you don't have to worry about it. It stays attached, but if you want to take it off, you can do that by sliding it over here and then lifting it right out, and then it's just as easy to put back on. So that is definitely another feature that I like. Okay, so now I'm ready to start this soup. According to the instructions, the soup only has to cook for about 15 minutes, which is awesome because the last time I made this on the stovetop, I let it simmer for about an hour. But I'm gonna get the same flavors and textures in just a few minutes. Okay, so I've got it closed. My pressure valve is on close, and I'm gonna roll this over to the arrows line up to where it says close. So now I know that I've got a good seal, and I'm going to come down here. My light is flashing. I'm gonna hit on. Then I'm gonna hit soup. I'm going to adjust my time to 20 minutes, and then I'm just gonna leave it alone, and it's going to click over. When the flashing stops, it means it's gonna start building pressure, just like that. And then whenever it comes to pressure, it's gonna start counting down on its own. And when the 20 minutes is up, we'll come back and we'll check out the soup. Okay, starting to come up to pressure. Steam coming out. Okay, so it's come to pressure, the pH has disappeared, and now the timer has started. Okay, so my timer just went off. I'm going to hit off, and I'm going to open the valve to the open position so it can start releasing the pressure. So I've released the pressure and it stopped sputtering, so I'm going to try to open this one-handed here. You can tell it's still really hot. Pull the lid back. And look at that. Wow, that looks incredible. Give this a stir. That looks great. All right, let's give it a quick taste. See the carrots, the green beans, the onions, and the cabbage, and the zucchini. Okay, so I'm gonna give this a taste, and basically to check for texture and everything. Wow. That's really good. And the texture of the vegetables, it's like I've been cooking it all day. They're really soft. It's excellent. I wouldn't cook it any longer than the 20 minutes. It's perfect. The cabbage is really soft, which is how we like it. We don't like it al dente or whatever. So anyway, that's perfect. Okay, well, I'm super excited. My first experience cooking with the Avalon pressure cooker was great. I have a link in the description box for you guys to check out. Also, there is a promo code. If you use Caver's Wife, all one word, you will save 10% on your purchase if you decide to purchase this for yourself. So anyway, definitely try this recipe. 0 points, you guys, 0 points, and it's great with sandwiches and things like that. And that's all I've got for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this, and until next time. You made it to the end of the video. Awesome. If you haven't clicked that subscribe button, go ahead and do that. I would love for you to stick around. Like I've said before, we talk about biblical homemaking and womanhood here. We talk about homeschooling, working from home. We talk about gardening and food preservation and all the cool things, and I would love it if you would hang out with me. And then while you're at it, over here, I've got a video that I suggest you watch. And yeah, that's it. Have a great day. Later.